Hello world. Today's Friday, October 24th. It's 7:39 p.m. and this is another vlog, a 10 minutes raw unedited talk about what is top of mind, and it's a kind of a public journal, a work of art, documentary, because I believe like life is so fucking amazing and it's a precious gift and it's a miracle, and just being alive and just talking to the camera is probably the most interesting, high value, interesting, beautiful thing you can do. Just talk, just be, express. Like this is beauty. This is symphony. This is amazing. Just your life is amazing. Like, and right now, I was just thinking about this today. Like, appreciate this time. It's never gonna come back. You can never go back to when you were 18 or 20. Like, and if you were like depressed then, or you feeling you weren't fully yourself, like I fucking was. I remember seeing like there was like a movie called like something Quantum, and it was like Joe Dispenza was in it, and it was like, what the bleep do we know? Yeah, it was like that. I was like, whoa. Like what that conveyed to me is that you have the hardware to like do anything you want. You just have to like break through some like barriers. But the truth was, I was suffering deeply, and I was very unhappy. I had a lot of anxiety. I wasn't like active in any kind of like social or like work. Nothing really like lit me up, except like I was like skateboarding, and I would like take a bus, and I would read like some books. Like, I guess like some things lit me up, like some obscure sci-fi books. Like, so that's like the important thing is follow what lights you up, because that's a secret to you. You know, because your life, that's a secret. That's a secret clue to your secret life that is beautiful and beyond your wildest imagination. And that's it's a clue that you have to go out there to find out what that is. That's like with Vitalik Buterin being like finding out, the crypto Bitcoin community and traveling the world and being this crypto cypherpunk, and then discovering Ethereum. Like, imagine if he was like not listening to that voice of what excites him, and just like sat at home and became like, he would have been probably like a very well paid engineer, but he would have been like stuck in a 9 to 5 and just being exploited as a software engineer. Would have had a brilliant, career, but like made a lot of money, but like he just like would not be happy by just like being forced to like write some like obscure like cloud storage software that like, So anyway, I'm having dinner, and it's 7:43. I just did a dance thing, and it was fun. Then there was like supposed to be a dinner, but I was like, I'm really full, and I'm not gonna about to just have this. Like, nothing on the menu really looked good. Like, the company was amazing. I would have just stayed there for the company, but then I was just feeling like I just spent like an hour and a half dancing. I had a workshop today. I attended a workshop. I was like pretty actively active, and then there's like an event tonight. So it's like Friday night. I might go to this event, like a house kind of party thing event, just chill time. I might just go to that, but like I was just like, I'm better to use my time, go get empanada, and like maybe I was really hoping I could do some work, but really I'm not probably gonna get any work done. But and like what I was doing at what I was thinking when I was at the empanada shop, like fucking like go all in at like this, whatever you're doing, Augme, just go all in on this thing, and like be fucking confident, like believe in it, and just like think about no, exactly what I was thinking was like, if you just keep applying yourself and you keep believing that you're making progress, you're going to make it. But the thing is, I was really just stressing out as fuck the last like 2 years, and maybe like rightly so, just because the stakes feel so high, and I feel so fucking scared. Like, stakes are high, and what I mean by that is time is this is a critical window period, and I'm just critically scared as fuck, anxious as fuck that I'm gonna make a misstep. But that's the very dangerous thing, because you're scared of making a mistake, but the thing is that maybe that fear is gonna block you, is gonna prevent you from making the right choice, and then it's like it folds in on itself, the fear. So it's like it's the worst. But the point is that like you really don't be so afraid. Trust that things will work out. Trust that you're making the right calls. Trust that you're in the right place. So like, just relax a little bit. Delicious. So this is like meat, beef, and cheese. Yeah, so mostly when I do these vlogs I just talk, but like sometimes I eat. So bear with me, and I hope you don't mind. It's like it's just a snapshot, like whatever, I'll just eat a little bit, because today was packed. Like I fucking streamed for like 6 hours, which was fucking good, and I was like productive. But then I realized, like, and you really have to build up the skill, and like you build up on it, and like it compounds if you just are consistent with the project. And like the problem is when you switch to a new project, it takes months and years to but the thing is, like, there's another theory that is just like you should just iterate and ship like one every week or every month. So these are very conflicting signs, and sometimes you don't know which to do. Today I was thinking, like, I have to focus on like presentation, like demo, like pitch deck. Be very clear on your intention. I hope I'm not eating too loud. Now you tell me what you think. So I was at this dance thing. At the end, I got the courage to approach this girl that I thought was really cool. But I think I made a slight mistake when I was like, when you stop paying attention and then you just act sometimes a little bit like mindlessly, and then you slip up, and then she just like picks up on like, hey, you're not really paying attention. You're not being present. You're not listening to my body. And like I picked up on that. And then, or she picked up on that, and because I was like a little bit like nervous, tired, and like I slipped up in terms of like not being fully present, and then that in a dance that kind of like comes off like as a bit like self-absorbed or like chauvinistic or like whatever, like you just think you're like really cool or something, but that's what it comes off. But it's really just at least in my case, from my perspective, it was just like being not careful enough, not present enough, and just like just being too muscle memory, which is bad. And like and then like, it kind of gives off this effect that you're not valuing presence, which is not true. I'm not like that. So it's not like I'm accepting intentionally this is the way I am. I'm not like mindlessly kind of moving, and because that's really the beautiful thing about dance. It's like you're practicing presence, and you're practicing embodiment and the mind-body connection, which is, it's kind of a ritual. It's kind of meditation. It's beautiful. In the moment when you act from muscle memory, or when you act from mechanical kind of being, you stop that presence and that light, and then if you appear as if you're valuing that, and if you appear as if that's your normal default way of being, then you kind of lose appreciation, you kind of lose respect, you kind of lose this kind of bond which I feel that was lost there in that dance. And I think it's okay. I'm kind to myself. I know not everything works out, and I let it go. I knew she was like sent a signal that that's enough. That was like, okay, not enjoying this anymore. But it's okay. There was moments where it was beautiful. Anyway, that's 10 minutes vlog. This is another just day in the life. It's just ordinary, and it's beautiful. So I'm gonna end it here, and as always, I'm gonna end it with sending you good thoughts and vibrations and frequencies, because every thought matters. And like, I'm the kind of person that I value this kind of like presence and sending good vibes, because I want to like put out good thoughts and frequencies into the world, which actually does matter. So one thought can shift the trajectory of the universe. May you be free from suffering. Thank you for listening.